flawless. I ain't gotta brag, let my money do the talking. No employees, nigga, I was raised around the bosses. Niggas wanna funk, but they can't afford a coffin. Poppin', niggas steady watching. Louis on my feet, coming socket to my pockets. Thought it was a room, nah, nigga, this my closet. Broke the money counter, I got rich, nigga, problems. Shit, I buy the biz, nigga, shit, I buy the Audi. Chillin' on the jet, now it's cloudy. Hit another state for a day, then I'm outie. I remember I was only popping in the county. Nah, nigga, always lose count when I'm counting. How the fuck you still like that?
But yeah, we're just gonna go on the corner right here. I'll try to fill in as fast as possible. It might be kind of chill, to be honest, but it's a good view out here, I'll tell you that. You've been down here before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're actually pretty open right now. The homie Ben. Well, this one in the corner, it got dissed. I don't think Homeboy's gonna come back and fixing it. So, you know, it'll be a shame to just leave it dissed. But this is Angus right here. A bunch of homies did it. RIP. Yeah, super local dude.
So right now we're on 14th and Harrison.
Maybe I don't need the milk crate. But I'll show you how quick I do this shit. It's really not that fucking complicated. Here you go, got my line. Try to make sure it's covered, right? So fools don't get pissed off that I didn't do a good fucking job. People be like that, man.
For real, huh?
Yeah. It's like a sign of disrespect if you leave it like really filthy.
Like if you're gonna go over it, you better fucking go over it good.
Yeah, and it makes me look bad all in general. I would probably go a little bit bigger, but really it's as big as I can get. There you go. And then how long did that take? Not that long. Just making sure it's not patchy. That's pretty much Oakland right there. People mind their own fucking business. A lot of my friends, they get hella bullshit from painting, but I don't really seem to have that problem. Like if someone comes at me all pretty fucked up, I say what's up, you know, not try to be rude and shit. But at the same time, like, let me just do me. Let's make this a little nice. There we go. This fool on the phone is probably talking shit, but I'm kind of just vibing. But low-key, people kind of love to see it because they're like, it's not really letters, although I could do it all day. But see, there's like a process on how I do this. It's kind of like a throw up. I gotta go around it, find those right measurements. Let's make that crisp. There we go. Do the little fucking daggers. This is my favorite part, to be honest. The eyes is what's gonna add the character. There you go. Just a little shadow, make it a little stand out a little bit. Cool. This dude on the car is probably looking right now. There it is.
Bare-faced motherfucker. Money hungry and my wrist touching. And my first hand thing was a cig rushing. Niggas saying what they did, they ain't did nothing. I been putting in work since a little nigga. I been making bitches twerk since a little nigga. In the hood with the bag since a little nigga. Put the full of lash since a little nigga. All up in my cash since a little nigga. Hard times, pockets hurting like a rotten tooth, and everything for sale except the hammers, niggas need them. Crack dealer, all the funk to slow the money up. Whack a lap side in the ride, rolling the wood up. Sack of white pebble, trying to up the level, pockets touching, pushing through the ghetto.
My theory too is like, if it's not the cops, I really don't give a fuck. I can do that shit with my eyes closed is because I know every little movement that goes into the entire thing. And if you look and if you watch the footage, how I did it, sketch one way, fill backwards, outline the forward, shadow backwards. So you're minimizing those steps, because a lot of people will sketch, then they'll walk back to the front, then they'll fill, then they'll walk back to the front, then they'll outline, then they'll walk back to the front, then they'll do their shine or 3D if they want to do that.
So that's how you do it faster?
Exactly. You can minimize those steps, you'll speed that shit up like crazy. And that's like, that's just something I learned from working at a job. You know, in the time that took me to do those 2 throw-ups, it probably takes someone to do 1. This ain't the first word I've written. Cumrag. It's like.
Is it okay for writers to have more than one?
I think it is. I think it's. I love it. I'm always hyped on the mystique. When I was a kid, I found out there were a bunch of people who wrote other ass words that I'd seen, and I was like, oh, that's that dude. Some people think of it like a bank account, where it's like you got one word you write, and that's. You got to put all your spots, all the shit you do into that bank account so you can grow that bank account. The way I see it is like diversify your bonds. I got this name here, I got this name here. And it helps you get better overall at everything, I think. If you can paint a K, a C, a Q, an F, a D, an X, all those different letters, well, because you have different names that involve those letters, then your style it helps you do the letters for your actual name much better if you change names. That's some real ass shit. Like, you know, you don't have to paint the same thing every day. You know, you can write whatever the fuck you want. There's no rules to this shit.
I'm gonna just scope it out real quick, and then I'll double back for the ladder and all that. Cause I'm gonna put a ladder up there to it.
Oh shit, so you guys bring out the ladder?
Yeah. Any way you can get to the spot.
How do you usually tackle this?
It all depends on like really the spot and stuff. I don't know, like sometimes I use ladder, sometimes you could climb it, sometimes, you know, it really all depends on the spot.
What kind of ladder is this?
It's like a telescope ladder. That's what they're called. I'm gonna hit this side, to be honest. Watch out for this wire.
This is Shine TV, back from Black Ski Week. Nigga, what's your purpose? About to surface like seaweed. Nigga, join the service if you're nervous when you see me. In fact, join the circus, worthless like a pound of beastie. Little shit you see on TV, underground nigga. You'll never see me, unless you're real nigga. I can never chill, cause the world still need me. Caught up out here, moving girl, eating seed. Can't know everything we know, or do everything we do. Just be proud of who you are, cause the streets out here ain't cool. Can't see everything I see, or go everywhere I go. I promise I won't take too long, cause the world wanna see us grow. Yeah, smoke a zip a day, never look away from the hood while I stay crazy every day, making sure I pray, cause death the only thing that's for sure on its way. Take another pull, mature with my cake, everybody on the jewels, cause I'm dope but I'm cool, so I don't really care. I just want a home and my kids treated fair. How could you let the rap die when it's real niggas here? Can't know everything we know, and do everything we do. Just be proud of who you are, cause the streets out here ain't cool. Can't see everything I see, or go everywhere I go. I promise I won't take too long, cause the world wanna see us grow. Yeah, 600 kicks just made the drop, but like Slick Rick, I just knock 'em out the box, weigh 'em up, repackage, then send 'em up top to my Canadian ox, cause they pay me a lot. Thank my niggas in the mob, cause they save me a lot. Louis Minks, Louis Sneaks, got your lady in shock, got the haters on lock.
Where you get your style from, bro?
Shit, honestly, I grew up looking up to like the older homies, someone in GFN too. I picked up some style from him. I got a young start, and really just on my own, you know what I'm saying? Coming up with styles, putting new shit together, and advice, you know what I'm saying? I take advice from other people and put it into my shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not always hating or something when people try to tell you how to change your shit or, you know what I'm saying, how to fuck with it. I try to take advice and, you know what I'm saying, try to, feel me? Because I fuck with other people's shit a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I look, you know what I'm saying? I look for inspo in others, but at the same time, I try to keep my shit, you know what I'm saying, within myself.
Have you ever dealt with any graffiti beef?
Shit, honestly, nah, nobody really wants to, you feel me, really starting no beef with us, you know what I'm saying? People done gone over me, I done gone over them back, but nothing to like where it gets to fighting or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? It usually gets squashed before then, because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people think the graffiti shit be on some art shit, but you know what I'm saying, you just go the wrong motherfucker, it's real funk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I feel like there's a
different type of scenes in this graph shit, you know what I'm saying? There's like the artistic side and then there's the street side, you know what I'm saying? People on the block catching tags, throws, hollows, and then there's the artistic people who piece up, try to make their shit look clean, and you know what I'm saying? Like take their time with it. I don't know, I'm more of a bomber. It's like bomber and then piece up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the A spot, chill spots. I'm more a bomber, get my shit in and out, get done, you feel me?
What made you want to start graffiti, bro?
Shit, honestly, just as a kid, always being into art, and my brother had started doing graffiti at a young age, and I kind of caught on to that. He fell off with it, I kept running with it, and honestly, within these last couple of years, I started going crazy with it and started to see a little vision with it, and I'm trying to run with my vision now. Yeah.
What's that vision that you have, bro?
Well, eventually I plan on wanting to brand myself and really put art into like maybe clothing and other type of stuff. But I'm trying to make a name for myself out here on the streets first, so people will respect me out here and then respect the shit I'm doing on the side with it.
What somebody got to do to really get up out here, bro?
Shit, really? I say just put in the work, you know what I'm saying? I say do it the right way, though. Don't just come out here and start going over people and start, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Come out here, hit spots that haven't been hit, try to be the first one on them, find your own spots. It's all about finding your own spots. It's more respected when people, you know what I'm saying, find their spots and getting spots people ain't thought of hitting before.
Why the dog?
I have many reasons. It started off with music. And, you know, in hardcore, that you definitely use the embodiment of a dog, right? As I started growing more and more into doing it, I started realizing that it's an empowering character or even an empowering image. And when you see it, you either get intimidated by it or you know that you might be in a wrong area. But to be fair, I do the dog just to image what I feel like. You know, that's why I use a lot of brown tones, a lot of chrome, black, reds, just to keep it very simple, because at the same time, like, I want to keep it graph. I want to keep it raw. I wanted to keep from the elements of what graffiti was first starting for, about vandalism, you know, like just keeping your name up, and then gradually make it artsy, right? But you got to understand the main concepts of it. But overall, to be honest, I do it because that shit's the fucking dog's sick as fuck, man. What the fuck? But I started realizing, like, it actually hits people on another emotional level when they see it. You know, I recently always get DM pictures of their dogs in front of my work. I always get, like, compliments on, like, you know, my dog just passed away, and just seeing your trucks and seeing your artwork, like, makes me feel like he's still alive. And that, you know, just hearing that, like, you wouldn't really expect to hear that from graph, especially with, like, tags and, like, the basic stuffs of it. But I love it.
Money hungry and my wrist touching. And my first head thing was a cig rushing. Niggas saying what they ain't did nothing. I've been putting in work since a little nigga. I've been making bitches twerk since a little nigga. In the hood with the bag since a little nigga. Put the lash since a little nigga. All up in my cash since a little nigga.
Don't lowball a nigga, cause my money out your damn reach. Do it for the ones who struggle with me, for me family.
I mean, since we're refilling shit right now, I might as well show you what the fuck I be using. You gotta be kind of careful with this because it is technically acid. It will burn your hand, but not in the sense that you'll fucking go on fire. But pretty much, this is a must for fucking walking around being an idiot. And there you go. Definitely gonna use it later tonight, because I don't want to use this during a business hour and then everyone freaking out on me. Maybe, if you're slick enough.
Does that shit burn if it gets on your skin?
People think so. It's just more of an irritating... It's super irritating when you start using it all night, but there you go.
beat, don't shoot him in the street.
And I just play the game, how it go, nigga. Play the game, how it go, nigga.
Welcome to East Oakland, bitch. That's how we do it.
And I just play the game, how it go, nigga. Chase money, I ain't worried about these old niggas. And my jaws keep a big 4-4, nigga. That's everywhere I go, nigga. And I just play the game, how it go, nigga. Play the game, how it go, nigga. And I just play the game, how it go, nigga. I ain't worried about these old niggas. How you go snitch and you ain't never seen shit? Send no evil, hit no evil when it come to the clip. We was pitching out the brick, getting rich on tips. Yeah, I know a lot of piss, but they don't walk with a limp. They carry bankers like me and eat steak and shrimp.
So right now we outside in East Oakland, and they're just smacking shit broad daylight. Like she said, welcome to Oakland, bitch. We're on 42nd and International, right here. We in the hood, man. Don't let anybody tell you anything different.
Better watch your back for these niggas that's hitting licks. Cross the wrong nigga and they fed him a clip. And I just play the game, how it go, nigga. Chase money, I ain't worried about these old niggas. And my jaws keep a big 4-4, nigga. That's everywhere I go, nigga. And I just play the game, how it go, nigga. Play the game, how it go, nigga. And I just play the game, how it go, nigga. I ain't worried about these old niggas. Only know one way, and that's the real way. Look you in your eyes, let you know just how I'm feeling, man. I was on the corner when niggas was popping champagne. 2 pair of pants up in the rain till the rollers came. Sliding on them niggas, still getting rid of throwaways. But in the midst of niggas still find time to pray. Check chasing, I'm just living life day to day. You ain't trying to get it, bitch, nigga, then you in a way. The bitch know I want the keys to the whole safe. Be about your money, my nigga, that's all I gotta say. The bitch know I want the keys to the whole safe. Be about your money, my nigga, that's all I gotta say. And I just play the game, how it go, nigga. Chase money, I ain't worried about these old niggas. And my jaws keep a big 4.
So what's your favorite color to paint with? Chrome?
Oh, no. No, I like key lime.
Key lime?
Yeah, Rusto. Can't go wrong with that.
What's it like living in East Oakland?
It's a lot. I don't know how to describe it. Gotta be on your toes all the time. Been here all my life, so this is normal to me. Being like hyper vigilant and shit. Hope y'all don't get fucking robbed or some shit. Yeah. Walking around with a camera and shit.
What's it like being a woman in the graffiti scene? A brown woman on top of that.
Shit, it's pretty, I don't know, it's different. I think it's hard to get more respect in the game than it is for a guy. Like, shit, I could go all city everywhere, but people won't really give me the credit, you know? They'll be like, oh yeah, this whatever, but shit, let a guy do it, it's damn, that nigga is like crazy, you know? It's harder to get respect. I for sure have to go like 10 times harder than a nigga has to, like, but it's funnier, you know? It motivates me to go harder, for sure.
Do you want to encourage other, like, females to paint?
For sure. Bro, more people like my age too, like, I feel like there really isn't a lot of people that's my age that's writing like that, because, I don't know, people are really just focused on money, not writing some silly ass name on a wall, you know, like, but yeah, for sure needs more girls.
What motivates you to do it? You know, instead of being out here, like, getting money.
Oh no, I mean, shit, I'm out here getting money too.
I mean, like, yeah.
But at night, you know, I like to fuck around and, you know, I like mobbing too, you know, like, that's everybody likes to do, mob around, go down East 14th, but I like doing that and catching some tags. You know, popping out, do a throw real quick. But I don't know. I've been writing for a little bit, and I just like, I like annoying people. I know, I mean, shit, a lot of people know I write, so it's funny for them to see me up. I like pissing people off, you know, hitting some fucked up shit. I mean, like, wow, this bitch hit that, like.
Like, being a female out here, like, and doing graffiti, does it ever get dangerous for you? I mean, Oakland's dangerous regardless, but.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we could get away with some shit more. I'm worried more when I'm, like, in the dubs, you know, on East 14th or some shit. Because I could be dressed like this, and people will still pull up on me, you know? Like, usually I'm with a guy, and that, like, kind of throws them off, but they'll still pull up, you know? There's always that worry of, like, oh, what if motherfuckers just, like, literally gorilla snatch me, throw me in a car, and I'm gone, you know? Like, it's dangerous out here. Like, you get followed. Shit, the other night I was rolling around, literally stopped at a light, and I got a beam pointed at me on my birthday, bro. I'm like, damn, like, y'all killed my mood. I can't even mob around in peace. I'm, like, in a car full of girls. I'm like, y'all nigga got me fucked up. Like, it was fucked up. But, I don't know, it's little shit like that. You just gotta be on your toes out here for sure.
think right there in between?
Yeah, we could do something right there. We were like painting like a street right here. Police pull up like 2 deep, and we turn around. We're like, fuck, they got us red-handed. There ain't shit we could do. There's nowhere to run.
Yeah.
So we just look back and we're like, damn. We looking at each other like, what do we do? Police like, come on, guys, really? Like, just get the fuck out of here. Like, it's 3 in the morning. You guys can't find a better hobby to do? Like, the police don't really give a fuck out here for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a playground. This is really a playground.
Do you think that's how it is? Mostly people come out to Oakland just to riot, or you think a lot of people?
I mean, I feel like Oakland. I feel like Oakland. You just get your recognition more. You feel me? Like I said, it's literally a playground out here. There's literally you can hit anything out here, and it'll run. Like, you feel me? 9 times out of 10, your shit's gonna run. You go anywhere else, where there's more money, that shit gets buffed the next morning. You try to go take a picture the next morning, that shit's gone already. You feel me? So
yeah,
I feel like Oakland is just. They don't really give a fuck about it like that. That's why people come here, and people travel to come paint out here, because like I said, that's where you get your recognition. Here, Berkeley, San Jose, San Francisco, that's really where it's at. All the big cities type shit, you feel me?
Where'd you get Hood Rich from?
Well, shit, HR's been around since 2008, bro.
Yeah.
Cake is the original leader. He kind of like did his own thing. He's older now, so he kind of like stopped painting and shit. And then I met Decide we were inside of a not rehab program, but like I was fresh out of jail. He was fresh out of jail. We didn't even know each other. We're just sitting in class, like painting, like drawing on a book and shit. And he was like, "You're Luni?" And I looked over. I'm like, "This dude look like a cop." Like, no, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, I'm Decide from HR." Woo woo. And I was like, "Oh shit." And then I was like, "Let me see. Show me." So I gave him my book, and he started doing it. I'm like, "Oh, that was in 2013." So he's fresh out of jail. I'm fresh out of jail.
Yeah.
And then that's how I met Decide. And he seen I was really going crazy like 2015, 2016. So he's like, "Hey bro, you trying to be in HR?" And I was like, "Fuck it." So he basically told me like, Cake told him that I was going so crazy that he wanted me to take over, you feel me? So that's when I basically like revived the crew, and we're here now and shit. A lot of people try to get in HR, bro, but our crew is, we try to keep it like brothers, you feel me? Like, we're deeper than just graffiti. Like we can call each other like, "Hey bro, I'm on the side of the freeway, my tire popped, can you come pull up on me?" type shit. Like, it's not just random ass people in my crew, you feel me?
Yeah.
A lot of people try to get in it, but it's not that easy. Like, you gotta put in work, and we gotta really fuck with you like on just like a friend basis before we even could bring you on board type shit, you feel me?
How do you feel about graffiti? Some people call it art, some people call it vandalizing. How do you feel about it?
At the end of the day, figuratively, in terms of the law, it is a crime. It is vandalism. You are just quote unquote destroying people's property, but I say quote unquote because at the end of the day, just like this tag, you could just paint over it. And nowadays, when you put etch on a window, people have chemicals to clean it off. And look at this roll down that's not down yet, but you can just buff it with gray paint. And that gray paint's probably like $20 or $40. It's not coming out of my budget, but that shit's fucking easy to clean up.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, look at this shit. You fucking have someone with a parking ticket for $90 because they parked right here. Not trying to get into politics, but you know, it's about capitalism. Like, they want people to stop doing something because they feel like it's something very destructive visually. Do you think this is visually destructive?
Personally, me, no. It's a cartoon.
What's the cartoon from?
I don't know.
That's from Hey Arnold, the black friend that he had.
Hey Arnold. Oh, now I see it because I was looking over here. Hey Arnold.
I think at the end of the day, we have to really figure out like why these people are doing it. When I see this, I'm figuring maybe hinting that the dude that does it is black. And I think that's empowering, you know? We don't have many striving black artists out nowadays or people of color. So we have to probably think twice on that. But to answer your question, like, keep it plain and simple. Yeah, it's vandalism. There is a form of skills to complete the artwork that people do. Some people won't call it art, even the vandals themselves, but there is a form of being creative around it, right? You're using your hands, you're using your creativity, your imagination. I just think it depends what kind of drive you want to head towards it. If it's just straight vandalism, just to be shits and giggles, then kudos to you, man. Like, you're getting your little quick high and shit, and I think that shit's dope. To those that are making the artwork, at least try to understand where it's coming from and don't just step into people's toes thinking like, oh, I went to art school, I know what I'm talking about, or I've done this in so many years. Like, nah, bro, like, one thing's for sure, you don't fucking know the community. Get to know the community, and maybe they'll fuck with you, period.
I feel like there's a big clash between graffiti writers and people that went to art school and they just start picking up spray paint cans.
Yeah, there is a huge conflict, and I get that a lot from, like, people I've worked with to make murals. They always wonder, like, why are certain artists always getting ragged with tags and, like, throw-ups, and some artists aren't. And it's just plain and simple. It's just recognition, knowing their own community on who respects them or not. Like, if you got some out-of-towner that has no history involved with the community and from being part of the streets, of course that shit's gonna get ragged. And then plus, if he's coming from a background with tons of money, fucking privilege, then yeah, that shit's gonna get ragged, dude. That's not on my agenda. That's on the people's agenda.
Yeah.
So, you know, make some history. Learn from people that are actually doing it and suffering from graffiti. I think that's one thing we forget is people suffering to do this art. People are getting incarcerated. People are getting their asses beat. People are getting shot at. You know, I'm not trying to make it seem like it's a cool thing to do this, but, you know, like, there is a huge risk. And people forget that. People forget that, you know, there comes with, like, people being affected by all this trauma that comes from being part of the hood, being part of the streets. Like, it's just always going to intertwine. I've known fools that have trapped, paint, that have, you know, been in galleries, still paint. And it's funny how all that just meshes all together, and there is that respect. But everyone picks and chooses what they want to do with their life. But I feel like graph's just always been there, for me at least, to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with myself. And I enjoy it. I love it, man. Like, you telling me I get to do a dog for like 2 minutes, get a quick little adrenaline rush, I'm fucking with it.
I'm still mine. Them can't stop me. No matter what they try, no matter what they do. Them can't stop me. No matter what they try, no matter what they do. I can't mind. Selling cocaine all night to make a living. Shot him in his face, never claimed I'm innocent. So many fake niggas, I ain't real niggas. Infatuated with this mobbing. Pulling up, clutching my rifle, trunk throbbing. Hood niggas die early. The system designed to hurt me. So I keep my rifle beside me. Send your soul past the gates that up early. And I pray the Most High keep my soul. Don't lose yourself in a world so cold. When you run with the killers and sell cocaine with gorillas, all that killing and dealing, the false sense of fulfillment, and then reality strike like
You too, man. There's shit on there? Is that blood?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Crazy. Ain't nobody sitting down here.
So what'd you write, bro?
HiDro, MFBYBs.
Throwing the cruise, huh? Okay, I see.
Hell yeah,
you,
you're
bro.
throwing your cruise, man. How long you been writing for, bro?
Shit, probably like, I've really been like bombing a lot like past 4 years. But shit, catching tags and shit since I was like a kid, yeah.
What's the most craziest experience you had like bombing out here in the East Bay?
Crazy shit, I was like painting some uni bus. There was like some homeless fool living in there. He came out and shot my partner.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that shit.
Yeah, I did. I probably did.
Who did shoot? I don't know.
You shot him? Is your partner cool?
It was birdshot though, so that shit like it didn't go hella deep. It was just like he like popped it out and shit. You know, it was hella little pellets and shit. But he was cool. Yeah, he ran away laughing like it was a joke. Definitely wasn't a joke.
What you, bro? You got any stories?
Damn, every day is a fucking movie, dog. Nah, but I don't know. I mean, kind of going off what he's saying about, you know, people getting shot at and left and right. You kind of anticipate it when you're painting. Like, if a car's lurking or people screaming on BART. Not just playing. But, yeah. Crazy story. I've said this before. I've been shot at with this fool, like, numbers of times, and it gets kind of old and annoying. But I mean, overall, we have good times. Shit, I think, yeah, that's pretty much about it. Nothing too crazy. I know this fool's got like good ass racking stories, if anything. Like fucking what, you've gone like security fucking like try to stomp you out or grab your car and you just run away.
I was like fresh 18, and I like me and my homie went to Home Depot to get some paint, you know, fill up a little bucket, walking out of the store, and the LP is right outside the store. And there's like 2 LPs behind me. Two grabbed me and then 2 grabbed my partner. So there's like 5 LPs altogether. And then so I just dropped my paint and I started running, you know, because I leave the paint, bro. I didn't steal it. I left it. And so I'm running. And the LP's like a football player, bro. That fool like grabbed me, threw me on my neck.
Oh,
and they're not supposed to touch you and shit, you know. I could have sued them, but I'm not gonna do all that shit. But yeah, they like took me to the back. They like banned me for 3 years. And
3 years.
Yeah. But they didn't call the police. They're like, we're not going to call the police on you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, we're just going to let you go. And I was like, it's because y'all motherfuckers kind of beat my ass. I can see y'all motherfuckers.
The craziest
shit, I ain't gonna lie. I was painting the rooftop up there. I'm sitting here hitting a ladder shot. And I'm sitting here, sitting above the freeway though, right? So we're sitting there painting. All of a sudden you hear, boom. I look on the freeway, bro, cars doing 360s down the freeway, right? Sitting there, 2-car accident, right? We're sitting up there like, what the fuck just happened, bro? A 3rd car comes too, smashes into the other car and fucking they start rolling and they're sitting up there, ambulance, fucking fire truck, cops, everything. I was up there, shit was crazy.
Damn, bro, so you witnessed a car accident?
Yeah, like
a bad one?
Bad one though, like 3 cars, like fucking one rolled, the other one spun out, and the other one, I don't even know what the fuck happened to it.
It's hella funny, we were just talking about it. I had a crazy ass experience in LA. I was actually filming a YouTube video for LA, some LA bombing and shit. And we were like on a 3-story roof. Mind you, I had to put the ladder up to the first part, pull it up, get on the second part, pull it up like all the way to the top. I'm at like the 3rd part of the building, and I'm doing a floater, which is you put up the ladder to hit like on top of like the bottom part. So I'm up hella high up, and out of nowhere I see the helicopter on us, and I'm like, fuck. So then I look down and I see like police like surrounding the whole building, and I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna get down? So in the back part there was like an alley where the police can't come in because it was like blocked off with like this like cylinder blocks. And I seen like a pole like that. It was like a wooden pole that was kind of like, I say like a foot distance. And everybody was up there, didn't know what to do. So I'm like, man, what the fuck do I do? I was like in such a like panic, like, you know what I'm saying? So I literally jumped off the building onto the pole and I slid down. I have like a whole bunch of, what is that shit called? The splinters all in my hoodie. It was bad. I slid all the way down, and once I'm down, I'm running. And I hear like they let go of like the K9 and shit. I jumped the fence. That was like the craziest. I got away though. Left my brand new ladder up there. I was hella mad. But yeah, that happened in LA. I think that's one of the craziest stories I got.
Damn, they put the chopper on you in LA? The ghetto bird?
The ghetto bird.
That's what they call it.
I got away because the way the alley was, I hit a right, and then it's like under a tunnel. So obviously under the tunnel, the chopper can't see. And then it's like a tent city, so it was hella homeless people. I told the homeless like, hey, can I act like I'm, you know what I'm saying, fuck, like here? So I was there for like 3 hours, bro, and then I got away though. Shit, that's all that matters.
I'm thankful for the meds I'm on now for my schizophrenia, because they help me function in reality and they help me function in society. And if you're not familiar with what schizophrenia is, it's basically when you suffer from thinking distortions, which usually take the form of delusions, paranoia, and hallucinations that are so real that they affect how you act in daily life. And it manifests different for everybody, but it usually, for me, it fixated a lot around the stuff that I would focus on hyper. So like, essentially, to give a brief overview, I have all these friends and personas and people that I know who do not exist. They're all in my head. They all have special names and special characters. They even have personalities down to how we interact with each other. They're almost like real people, but they're not real. And at one point in my life, I was unmedicated and I'm doing a decent, that's why I don't smoke weed, because weed basically brings these people out, has them talk to me. they live inside me, they're a part of me, but they aren't real at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And coming to terms with the fact that these people do not exist was very hard for me to do, but I eventually got to that point because I would not be able to function. And they tell me to do things, they tell me things about myself. A lot of people assume it's negative stuff, but it's a plethora of all emotions. I've fallen in love with people who aren't real, who straight up, like women who like are in my head talking to me, telling me things, and like, it's just not real. And I'd assign different people in my life to the voices that were in my head, which would kind of give me a face to fixate on. That shit held me back and just created a lot of issues with how I was functioning, combined with extreme depression. Like I think at one point I got so bad I didn't leave the house for a week. I didn't say any words for 3 days. My friends are calling my mom like, you know, what's up with Stu? Like, what's going on with him? Like, we haven't heard from him, you know. Tried to kill myself, which sucks. So like, you know, that shit's, it's some real ass shit, but that's essentially where all these different names come from, because they represent the different people that I interact with. I have tattoo work that I'm doing. Everything that's tattooed on my head is an image of some sort of face or facial type thing. And those all represent the different personas and voices that I've interacted with, because they engulf the shit and the turmoil of the just unknown, of not, the complication of not knowing what the fuck reality is.
It's just been ongoing. It hasn't been non-stop. The only time I did stop was because I sprained my ankle hopping a fence running from the cops. Before I got sober, I was like on a high-end bender with like drugs, drinking. And when I got sober, that's when I first really fell off from graffiti, because I was just trying to not be involved with it, not be involved with friends involved with it and all that shit. So I was out of the game for like maybe like 4 or 5 years. And then I got reintroduced with a couple friends that were in like recovery. And that's what I mean, like once you start writing and noticing it, even if you don't write, like it's just everywhere. It's part of either your friends do it, either your friends start doing photography for it, you're at a bar or at a party and someone catches a tag. Like it's just, you can't run from it. It sucks. And I'm kind of on the point with that, you know. I've been doing it since I was like 13.
Yeah.
So
what made you want to get clean, bro?
Good question. I got clean because I got tired of just fucking blacking out and not fucking handling my shit. Got fucking sober because I got tired of being depressed, having anxiety, low self-esteem for myself. That's just on me, you know. That was where I was at. You know, I give kudos to anybody that could handle the party life and still manage their life, but that shit wasn't for me anymore. So I got sober at like 21.
That's
been
awesome,
on
man.
it for more than 5+ years, so.
You know what I thought would be a really good way to get up in the city is tag those fucking driverless cars, and just tag hell of them, because they're fucking everywhere, bro.
Right? They probably take them off though, like off the route.
They would, but I mean, if you just was constantly, they couldn't keep up. Like, and then it would start a trend. You start a trend, and everybody would start bombing them, bro.
Middle school sent me a picture of him buffing one like at their job. They're like, "Hey, bro, tell him to keep doing this shit. Like, I'm getting paid to buff him." Like, so in a way, like, you know,
you're making jobs. You're making jobs, right?
You know, like as much as we're assholes, you know, that shit's covered by insurance. You know, we're not really hurting anybody. We're just hurting like a physical thing. You know, that shit could get painted over. You know, people get paid to go do that, and you know, we're putting money on the table for him. So
selling dope in the nighttime was not on my right mind. They shot him in his head, now prayers only lifeline. He was a non-believer, a black body with white minds. Used to love your oppressor, I resist and I fight mine. Self-made niggas is only killing their own kind. He who is a sucker only brave against his brother. So much hatred in his heart, he spiked the womb of his mother. His essence is disconnected, seeking acceptance from the others. Everything we do, this life was ordained for me and you. You have lost you and now you don't have a clue. Them can't stop
face was my only escape. Plus the people around my way was dying young, so I continued to buy guns. Rather blend some heroin than go out on a date. Then some of my friends became fiends. The poverty gained steam. They walking around with desperation written all over their face. Them can't stop me, no matter what they try, no matter what them do. Them can't stop me, no matter what them try, no matter what them do. I can't mob it.
If you had known your roots, you would be in tune with data.
Good looking, bro.